Hey Mike, it's Bex, mindset coach and human design mentor at RL Coaching. I just wanted to say a massive thank you for helping me set up my member vault. I now have an all-in-one platform to send my customers where they can view all of my products in one place. Honestly, thank you so much for helping me create the foundations of my business.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from Making Digital Real. So some of you will be watching this on a LinkedIn Live episode, some will be seeing it on my website, and the majority of you will be listening to this as a podcast episode. So whether you are watching this or listening to this, do not worry, because a copy of this video will be inside the show notes. Today is a very demo-led episode of the Making Digital Real podcast. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the power of showcase pages inside of LinkedIn and how it can absolutely boost your podcast episodes, grow your listeners, grow your audience, and eventually grow your business. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I am going to share my screen, but I am also going to explain what I am doing as we go through this. So for those of you that cannot see the video and you are listening to the podcast, don't worry, you will still get a brilliant understanding of what I'm doing because I'm going to describe every step. So here we go. First things first, let's just talk about the power of LinkedIn. As you can see here, or if you're listening, what I'm doing is I'm showcasing at the moment my profile page full of conversion boosters, absolutely brilliant, everything I need on this page to get me where I want to be. Now, I've also got my business page, which is the Making Digital Real company page here. And again, brilliant for tagging in your business when you are creating content, being able to invite followers and everything in between. Now, most of us know that we have a profile page, and most of us know that we can have a business page, but the majority of the people listening and watching this might not be aware that we also now have something called showcase pages. So I'm in my settings here for my business page. And on the left-hand side, we have a menu with all sorts of different options. Now, the main option right at the top of that list is a big blue button that says Create. If we click on this and we look at the bottom of the list that's popped up, it's allowing us to create a showcase page. Now, what is a showcase page? A showcase page is predominantly a page on LinkedIn that you have set up that is attached to your company page, which allows you to showcase any particular product, service, event, or in my case, a podcast series. So let me show you what I've done. So once upon a time, I clicked on this create button. I created a showcase page. And what it's asking us is for the associated organization page. So that would be Making Digital Real in my case. And then it will ask us for a name. So what we can do is we can call it the Making Digital Real podcast, something like that. Sometimes, as you can see here, the public URL that you've chosen may already be in use by somebody else because that is mine. But you can play around with the words and the phrase, maybe add a couple of dashes or some things like that until you get a URL, i.e. a showcase page name that isn't already taken. Okay, then we give them our website, the industry, the logo we create, and we also have a tagline. So here's one I made earlier, so to speak. So let's just take a look at the Making Digital Real podcast page that I set up many, many months ago. So as you can see, if we view this as a member, it looks very similar to a business page. So just like a business page and your profile page, we can have a banner that sits behind the main icon, the logo. Then we've got your logo, which is pure square. So already we have something that our audience can visually see may be of interest to them. Then what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have a title on our showcase page that really represents what this page is all about. So don't try and be too quirky. It's a little bit like the title of your podcast. So for me, for example, I could have simply called this the Making Digital Real podcast as a company, as a showcase page. But instead, I filled it with keywords and buzzwords. So potentially, I can be found as well. So people on LinkedIn may find my showcase page if they are searching for keywords or phrases such as podcasting, digital marketing, growth hacks, etc. I haven't just called it the Making Digital Real podcast, because let's face it, probably nobody is out there searching for Making Digital Real, people that don't know me. Then we've got our tagline underneath, again, full of those keywords that I want to be known for and found. I've already started gaining some followers, but again, just like with your business page, you can invite your existing connections to follow your showcase page, and you get 250 credits every single month to throw at this. So every month, go and invite your followers and connections to your showcase page. The analytics are going to be affected by that in a positive way. The algorithm's going to like it. So keep throwing those invites out. Then we've got the about section. And of course, we have posts. We have content that our audience can see. Okay. Now, benefit number 2 to having a showcase page. So we've got a page here with content. It's looking good. It's filled with keywords, everything that we know and love about LinkedIn pages. We've got some posts on here where I'm taking people to specific episodes each time I launch one. Now what we can do is, if we do a typical post on LinkedIn, so I'm going back to my personal page now, we can create a post, whether it be directly into a group or to our audience and followers. And I might want to say something like, great news, folks, a brand new episode of and instead of just saying my podcast or the Making Digital Real podcast or whatever, I'm going to turn this into a tag. So what I mean by that is, when you are doing a post on LinkedIn, you can tag people, you can tag businesses, company pages, but you can also tag your showcase page as well. So if I do my @ symbol and start typing in the name of my showcase page, so Making Digital Real podcast, there it is. It brings up my full showcase page there. So I'm going to click on that because it's found it in its drop-down menu. I've now tagged that. So I'll just say the brand new episode is just around the corner. It's a live strategy session where I teach clients on how to grow and monetize their podcasts, whatever I'm saying here. All I'm trying to say to you is, if you're going to be creating some great content about your particular product or service, in this case, your podcast series, tag it in your posts when you are sending it out to the world of LinkedIn. Because what's going to happen is, when this post goes out, that tag is clickable. It's a clickable link, which means that my audience can click on it and go straight to my showcase page. And if they go straight to my showcase page, what that means is they can gather all of the information about that particular podcast. And what you also want them to do is, when they're on here, you want them to click on that nice big button which says visit website, and it takes them straight through to your podcast page. Now, with regards to the call to action and the links that you're putting into your posts on your showcase page, what I tend to do and what I like to do is, rather than send them to a specific episode link, I like to take them to my share page. Now, if you're using Buzzsprout like me, or one of the many other platforms to distribute your podcasts, there is something called a share page, which means that it's a one direct link which takes your audience to one nice, easy to navigate page where they can choose which platform they want to listen to your show on. So it stops you having to think, oh, should I put the Spotify link in there, or the Amazon Music link, or the Apple link? Don't worry, just put a share page in there and send them to all the different platforms each time you are promoting or showcasing an episode that you have just launched. So I'm going to stop sharing now, folks, and I'm just going to let you all know that whether you are listening or watching this, all of these videos are going to be in my show notes, which will take you to my vault, where you can watch these videos and demos in action. But thank you so much for listening or watching. And the next podcast episode is going to be a live strategy session with a wonderful client of mine called Amy. Do not miss that. It is a brilliant session, and it's going to be a good one. So have a great one. Thanks again, and see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Making Digital Real podcast. Until next time, keep innovating, keep growing, and keep making digital real.